Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to our Monday live stream. It is April 1st, but all I gotta say about it is, hope everyone's having a happy April 1st, especially all the Germans, who are maybe slightly happier than they were yesterday, at least as a national average. How's everybody doing? Sorry, no jokes on the channel today. Had considered it, but I really was quite eager to just finalize this game of Millennia so that we can then move to whatever else we might do. And yeah, I was away visiting my parents for Easter, so I didn't really have a whole lot of time to prep anything, but there were some great ideas being suggested in chat, and I'm sorry none of them paid out. Fennel Goldenrod, I've heard it's a rough one. I've only played the demo, haven't gotten to see much. It said the first couple hours. Oh, you mean Millennia? I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I think it's quite good. You know, is it going to stand the test of time? Only repeated replays we'll see, and also we'll have to see what kind of patches and balances and things happen. But so far I really enjoy it. The Raiders' National Spirit is super OP and has to be nerfed. There's a couple of UI things I would like to see tweaked here and there. And I didn't really enjoy the Age of Aether special age. It was kind of interesting, but actually it was sort of some anti-quality of life with it ultimately. So I probably won't make any efforts to go into it now, like in the future, just because some of our upgrade paths and things like that get a little bit wacky with it. But it is interesting that it exists. But yeah. We booping UFOs today? Indeed we are. So, we've had multiple opportunities to win the game already, but we want to keep going to see the complete game so that we have full knowledge of everything. Plus, the current age that we're in, the Age of Visitors, it was just too fun to not do. We intentionally caused a crisis because we had to see what the deal was, and indeed we have alien spaceships all over the place invading us, which just proved to be pretty interesting. You know, we haven't done any combat for, so the first half of the game was absolute bloodthirsty warfare. The second half of the game was us just being 100% dominant on our continent and just kind of having a laugh and then trying to just try to tech up and be efficient and work on infrastructure and stuff like that. But now we've been forced back into combat by us intentionally triggering this Age of Visitors. But we are advancing out of that now. We are going to advance to one of the victory ages. There's also the Age of Singularity back here. I guess another crisis one if we had gone there, but it's going to be fine. So we just started researching on the last stream the Age of Transcendence, and so the hope today is to actually finish it. I was hoping to finish it on Saturday. Didn't. Today, even if I have to go a little longer, we'll probably try to finish it. So we don't want to dabble, or we don't want to delay for too long, so we're going to do that. We actually could have triggered any of these victory ages over here. Well, we can't right now, the Age of Archangels, because we didn't build any smart grids, but theoretically we could have. And then we could have gone Age of Departure. We went Age of Transcendence. So we're going to do that. Good, groovy. There's one attack I can do before we end turn. The Parduke of Clay had 5 units in an army here, and I realized we could buy a Elite Task Force Heavy with a modicum of cash. So I decided to do that. So we're going to throw them in here up against the UFO. So hopefully they'll do okay. We haven't damaged it. We don't have any bombers in this area, so it's possible that we're not going to defeat it. And it's possible we're going to lose something. If we take another shot on the Elite Heavy, we might lose it. Or another shot over here. Yeah, all right. We lost a unit, and we're definitely not going to go and kill that. So we do have to bring our bombers over, but that's okay. Boop, boop, boo. Let's wreck some aliens full Independence Day style. Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and end turn. So yeah, we intentionally made the game, harder and slower, a little harder, but slower to finish by going the Age of Visitors, but it was a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah, we have little alien invaders all over the place. But they haven't been too problematic. So that's good. They are tearing up a bunch of terrain and turning a bunch of it into desert. That part is annoying, but they're not really threatening our cities. That doesn't seem to be what they really do. You can be upgraded, so we'll do that. Single unit over there, we're probably just going to rebuild. Unless we go and send these guys somewhere that are still being hit by UFOs. I'm going to move you towards Bell Too Fast, Too Furious in case we need some reinforcements over there. That actually seems like a decent idea. And speaking of, so we've got an army sitting out there. This guy's pretty heavily damaged. Yeah, I'm going to move this tank into this army, and this is definitely going to boot this UFO, and that should be okay. In fact, I should probably, in the interest of time, I'm going to start skipping the combat animations here just to speed things up, because, again, I really want to make sure to focus on finishing it. Sorry we're not doing too much interaction, but let's get this wrapped up so we can figure out what we're doing with the rest of our schedule over here. These vessels over here, I've moved them because there had been one of the invaders had moved into the sea. Don't do that. These guys can be upgraded. Not really saving our exploration XP for anything. Well, that's not entirely true. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to just go ahead and upgrade these ships to destroyers. Excellent. All right, you guys stay there for now. That's going to be fine. This group, I think this just, yeah, we just destroyed this ship outside of Pittsburgh. Did we go in, oh, we can't build the improvement because it's vassal site. Right. Where are we going to send you? Maybe towards the ones threatening Megara? Seems like an okay idea. Up there, take care of this invader. Age Transcendence will go quick. I have not looked at any of those endgame ages. I want to do that all on stream. So, sort of going into it blind. We still have all these obsolete raider bands, which we're keeping around because why not? I think we have the thing where they're maintenance free, so they're really not costing us anything. But yeah, they're definitely not doing much for us. Parduke of Clay. Let's go and rush this elite sniper, please. Throw it into this army. Although I might not attack right away, you're still slightly damaged. And we're going to see if we can move a bomber over here to bring some damage there. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to take the UFO as... Oops! Dang it, I actually just wanted to look at the combat log, but... rather than attack there. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, so we took care of the UFO that wasn't built too fast, too furious. These guys can move. I'm going to send more towards Megara here, just to get some extra cover. Okay, we do have a bomber ready to go here. I guess we're going to keep damaging this big UFO. Historic Raider units are just reenactors, giving unrest suppression. Just put you in here, and Topicker is presumably building some military units. Oh, another bomber, actually. Okay, you know what? Should have brought you in here. Yeah. And then we're going to queue up a couple of advanced ground units to join the army. But... okay, I can't deploy right now. Whiskey and Chocolate Fund is back. It is! Sorry, did we get a pop-up that I didn't notice? No, okay. Oh, you must have just been looking at the link. Yeah. It is. Come over here. All right, bomber unit in Bell Too Fast, Too Furious. Can you reach... oh, you can reach UFO over here. All right, let's do it. Or can you? Oh, maybe you can't. No, you actually can't reach. Oh, the green lines are the attacking lines. Hold on. So we could go and bomb the ones down here, but we don't have any ground units ready to take advantage of that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to redeploy you to Megara this turn. And then we'll have you bomb next turn. There we go. We have two bombers, two advanced bombers, our low-orbit photon bombers ready to go in Not So New York. And they can reach this UFO, which is going to be perfect. Should be able to give it lots of damage. Invaders miss one scream and the game goes crazy, right? So this is a special project you can do that, if you do it, can discover alien life, which just triggers this crisis age. We're just going to keep building more ground forces everywhere to be ready to help hit more of these alien ships. Although we are quite reliant on the bombers to get the work done, really. And some bullet bourbon whiskey yesterday. Oh yeah, it's quite nice. The XCOM age, yeah. Man, I am still a little sluggish from yesterday. So much food for the Easter dinner. We had ham, scalloped potatoes and mashed potatoes, which is nice because we also had gravy. So most of the mashed potatoes were there as a vehicle to contain the gravy. Is there a zombie or pandemic age? Well, in one of the older ages, there's definitely an age of plague. It's quite early on. Not a pandemic or a zombie age that I am aware of. Okay, these guys can continue to be modernized. Okay, again, not these two. We kind of need to group you up with something newer. Or maybe what I'll do is I'm just going to take these two raiders out of actually Fairly, New York. Just park them in Redmond over here and keep plenty of room for actually Fairly, New York to keep building units to throw into this army. That sounds okay. All right, I think these ships, actually, I can park them over here and put them back on resting. That's going to be all right. Turn the water into their... Yeah, they keep... They've done that a few times, which is kind of freaky when you think about it. Okay, are we going to have enough troops over by Megara? Technically, you could use one more, maybe, but you've got bombers actively hitting that. So yeah, we'll just do this. That'll be a nice squad to hit that.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
So, ooh, it's whiskey and chocolate.
Baseball jokes for my birthday.
Oh,
Which takes
happy
longer
birthday.
to run? From first to second base or from second to third base? From second to third base, because there is a shortstop in the middle.
Oh, boo.
I
Boo.
always like to know where my donations go, to ensure it is for a good cause.
Thank you very much, Ortez, as well, Brother Beer, because there's a shortstop in the middle. I haven't heard that one before. That's quite good. So thank you, you two. Much appreciated. And yeah, we'll make sure to take a withdrawal a little bit later on. Have a special something. Mm-hmm. Speaking of age, are there any ages that require previous age? I don't believe so. No. All right, so this hit squad here, I think I'm going to move it down towards the south. We're definitely going to want to bomberize this guy a few times first, but we're going to be able to do some work. Meanwhile, you keep booping these little invaders, please. And yeah, you can merge into this army as well. And then this army does have to chill a little bit. The assault rifle, I'm going to make you into the leader. That seems like an okay idea. And then toe picker, right, just stay idle for a little bit. How much money we have? We don't have infinitude amounts of cash to rush production right now. Okay, we have a full squad in the south. I can actually turn around and this foursome. Move you towards Nico. We might just be able to brute force that with ground forces. Yeah, and we gotta go Chicago here. Quite a lot by Parduk as well. But yeah, we might be able to brute force some stuff down here without a bomber. So speaking of bombers, though, let's go and hit this with 2 stacks. It's gonna be quite good. What are the floating things? Yeah, so the Age of Aether introduced this Aether material, which is which appears over mountains. And harvesting it gives you power right away, but it can also be further processed into other things. Boom, boom. Yeah, this thing's taking so much damage from our bomber raids. Actually, that's fairly heavily damaged yet. We can probably just finish it off. Do you not have enough movement left? Oh, because it's the desert tile. Yeah, you don't. Okay, well, we'll move you next turn. That'll be fine. Ha. Wait, aliens thought this game was somewhat serious. Are you saying that in the entirety of the universe, there are no aliens anywhere? I mean, we did go pretty alt history here, right? Between the Age of Aether and those concepts, and then, yeah, the aliens. I mean, it is true. I don't remember aliens invading us in the, well, I guess in the 1700s is when it started, really. So I'll give you that. Come here. Wait. Now, yeah, I guess one of the things is I would really like the bombers to be a higher priority for selection, because I definitely want the bombers to go before our ground forces. Because I want to soften things as much as possible. All right, now you can go and take care of this UFO. I mean, we landed on the moon in the mid-1700s as well. If you don't remember that from history, I mean, I can't help you. Like, clearly you had a deficiency in your education. because that's obviously what happened. Okay, this squad's not powerful enough to take that on, so we're just going to chill and wait there until we get some reinforcements and or bombers involved. Sort of the same here, although I can at least come over here and blow up the ground-based invaders. That's fine. It's for you. You don't need to join up with these guys. I think... Yeah, you're just going to start marching northwards towards all this stuff by Nico. At least with the roads, we are moving around a little quicker. You change the order in the army list. Interesting question. And yeah, I don't even know if the airplanes show up in the army lists. Right, the Air Force over here. Okay, I guess what I could do, it's an interesting point, is I could scroll down here and then manually select my Air Force first. Like this one here, for example. Which could boop this little invader at the sea. There's another one over there. I don't think they're going to kill him. Oh, they do. Okay, that's good. And meanwhile, all the... Oh, right, we have our bribe power. Meanwhile, all this, a bunch of people in the other continent are still warring with one another. Let's use our bribe power. Listen, aliens, I'm just going to give you... I'm just going to give you some money. Piss off. Thanks. Now, I'm not sure that the bribe power should work on aliens, but it's kind of hilarious that it does. And they just kind of count as barbarians for those purposes, so it's fine. I guess I'm not using my government power for anything, so I may as well do the organization to get more social fabric over here. And we can rush with culture and get... What? I was kind of unimpressed by the space expedition. Maybe we should try it one more time. Unmanned probe has successfully landed a rover on Mars. The rover's photos teach us much, but its primary purpose is to collect samples to be brought back for further research. However, there's only so much space for sample collection. So, we can prioritize soil samples, get a bunch of innovation, and the Space Center will generate more innovation points for us, which we don't need. Or prioritize rock samples, which is even more innovation and knowledge. Okay, this much innovation actually is amazing, even though, again, we're about to recycle it, so we're going to lose some value from this. The 30 research one time ain't much. But I guess that'll do. Over 100 innovation points per turn is kind of crazy. Looks like Steam reviews are mixed. Any early thoughts? So, you know, we've been addressing this every single stream so far. So, a few things to caveat. First of all, I'm frequently an idiot. Don't know what I'm talking about. Secondly, I do have a fairly frequent business relationship with Paradox, new sponsored work, including I've done some sponsored work for Millennia. That being said, I'm playing the game. I've been playing the game all week because I've been enjoying the heck out of it. I think it's quite good. I've said I didn't like the first couple of playthroughs. Like, the first couple of attempts at playing it was awkward and I didn't know what I was doing. And then I didn't enjoy it. But ever since it clicked, I've been having a great amount of fun with it. Some of the reviews, some of the negative reviews are people complaining about the multiplayer not being fully implemented yet. Whether or not that deserves an, you know, whatever, I don't know. I don't care because I don't get involved in this. Some people complain about the graphics, where I think visually it's more impressive than Civ 6. I mean, it's effective, which is all you're looking for in this. It's a heck of a lot clearer to see some things in there. Yeah, I don't know. And, you know, some of the actual reviews outside of Steam were a little poor, but you read them and you realize, yeah, they didn't play very much, which reviewers are very busy, so I understand. But yeah, I think there's I think the internet collectively decided to get a hate on for the game, and the internet is really good at doing that groupthink thing. I've been having a ton of fun with the game. Tons of fun. It's not going to replace Civ. I will play this and Civ 6 and Civ 4, which I consider to be, you know, different things, but now it becomes a new one, which I like. Plasma energy grenades. This sounds like something we could use. We have battled these invaders long enough that we have been able to reverse engineer some of their technology. We've been able to develop a highly unstable grenade. My favorite kind of grenade. We have a limited supply and should only equip senior officers with these tools last resort. So if we accept this, leader units get a plasma energy grenade action? Are we going to be able to use this on the map before combat? Well, we're definitely going to accept. We're not going to accept the alliance because we don't care about that. This group doesn't have a leader right now. Let's quickly... Oh yeah, I can't leader these raiders, which is kind of annoying. I can leader this berserker, so I'm going to do that. Hello! Plasma energy grenade. Destroy all nearby aliens. Plasma energy grenade charges is greater or equal to 1. Apply 50 damage to alien mothership. Ow. So by destroy all nearby aliens, they don't necessarily mean... Yeah, so it's a fixed damage to the motherships. I'm assuming the ground forces get instantly destroyed, which is still pretty good. This army is not powerful enough to take that on, so we're just going to rest that. Oh, right, so, Air Force. Air Force might just be able to finish this guy off. Yeah, nice. So, you know what? Let's immediately gather the wreckage from the downed spaceship. That's cool. Now, we have an Air Force over here. You could go and bomb this random invader. But I think the thing to do, yeah, actually is going to be to apply damage to this mothership. So we can get around to actually destroying it and removing it from things. This by itself isn't going to be strong enough for that mothership, so it's going to keep just resting. Although now we do have these plasma energy grenades, because this already has a leader. I don't want to make more leaders in this army, though. It's possible we might be able to use them multiple times if we did, but I think... Well, this guy's up by Nico, but I think that's going to be fine. I think... Yeah, that guy just got bribed. We're gonna wait for some air support before we go and take that on. I must have already used this grenade. Oh yeah, there you go. It's X'd out. A little weird that it's still lit. Do I take this on? I don't think we can take it out. This go. But you know what? It might be worthwhile. We're doing enough damage to it. Maybe we can kill it next time with whatever's still left alive. Okay, these sniper units are pretty good. Actually, might be able to kill it after all. What we need is an icon. Yeah, Green Elite, we need an icon for damage improvements to repair, which would not be very difficult, I think, for them to add in because they've got the upgrade. And so I'm hoping that's something we see in the patch. Now, you got to remember, right? People idealize stuff like Civ 6, and obviously I love Civ 6. But first of all, Civ 6 is more expensive. Secondly, how long did some of us, I mean, not me, I would never bitch and whine about a UI thing. You know, it was other people, definitely not me. How long did some of us aggressively bitch and whine about the fact that we weren't getting an alert in the bottom right corner when a city had a bombard attack ready to go? It took them, I think it took them literally 2 years to add an event, an alert in the game for when your city was ready to bombard a nearby attacker, which is ridiculous and unacceptable. And it still doesn't have built-in lenses for tile improvements, which is something I specifically talked to the developers about when I went to a pre-release press event, something like a month or two before release. I thought, oh, this lens system is great. You know what you need to do for it? The lens system needs to be able to highlight tiles that are ready to accept improvements. Never came in the base game. Luckily, though, someone heard my totally reasonable and not at all bitchy whining about it and made a mod for it called More Lenses, which is still my favorite mod for Civ 6 there is. And yeah, the fact that you can't see hills in Civ 6 is also ridiculous. And yet, besides all those, and I would argue that Civ 6 has a much more mobile or Facebook UI that people seem to say about this game. And obviously, I love Civ 6. But again, as I said, I'm frequently a complete idiot, so, you know, I'm not saying I'm right. But obviously I'm right. Can I make you into a leader? Good. I mean, you know, you're a pretty old school leader, but they still give you a grenade, so that's nice. I don't think we've got an army pending down here anymore, so why don't you head down over there? That's going to be fine. And in Toe Picker, that's been dealt with. We got aliens over here. Let's deal with them. Just let one alien ship stay so they make all the water into deserts so you could have more land. That's really interesting to consider. I mean, if we could choose where they go. Yeah, I may as well go and finish this guy off. Alien situation's mostly dealt with. And certainly not being problematic. Other than the fact that it is slowing down our turns. Engineering, I think I'm just going to pop the ingenuity here. There we go. Oh yeah, we don't need the Space Race Directive. We don't need this power right now, so that's all good. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of an offensive turn. Please stick to visitors, thank you. Right, okay. The little gray men. Give plasma grenades to someone from the Bronze Age. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You know, they don't even need a they don't even need a background check. It's fine. So that's a fairly modern unit. We'll have to... Where are these aliens still buzzing around here? So near Humpy. Let's move you... Start moving towards Humpy. Right, and you're moving south, and that's good. Hey! Piano Angel, thanks for the bits. Yeah, this is not enough of a modern army, and we need some air support, so... You just keep waiting. You're probably going to have to wait until you're healed. Unless I just reform something. Actually, I think maybe that's what I'll do. Some of the units are healthy. You guys jump in there. And then move up. Oh, all right. And then you can just sit in here. But this army overall is going to sit and wait until they're healed. Meanwhile, oh, yes, my Air Force. Start hitting that. Oh, I would also like an option to not automatically open the combat screen afterwards. Like, I'm not wrong, right? I did check this. This still opens the combat screen. It just doesn't play the animation right away. Right? If I do this, yeah, it still opens. Then it doesn't start playing until you hit play. So that's not the option that solves that. All right, you have no targets in range. This is right. This is taking damage from the bombers in New York, not so New York. So I don't actually have to move you south. I think what we're gonna do is, oops, we're gonna try to move you. Yeah, fairly far north. Well, let's drop you in Hampy. We know there's a target there. Okay. Meanwhile, keep producing ground troops. Although I could probably stop. We'll do another round here. But I think we're pretty close to calling the alien situation wrapped up. Oh, I keep forgetting it's left click for the capital attack instead of right click. We're definitely going to wrap up this game today, no matter what. Yeah, we need lots of things, but I'm just trying to go through the turns. We did actually unlock suburbs, so we can actually upgrade houses to suburbs if we want. Chaos! Alien invader assault. The invaders are mounting a new assault wave against our regions. We need to present a strong force to make them hesitate. If we accept this event, it'll spawn some invaders, or we can just pay them some money to go and F off. Here. Go play it Chits and Blitz. That army's full. Although I could swap some things out. More modern one in there. Alright, we might lose a unit here, but that's fine. So much space tech lost. It was invaders. It wasn't UFOs. So I don't think we were going to be able to get some debris out of them. Okay, so the situation in Nico's been dealt with. It's at Hampi, over in Hongju. We've already got one squad coming, but we can always send a second one over here. All right. Bam. Bam. And maybe I should be booping the invaders because they will kill them, but nah. Let's take care of the spaceships. They stop spawning them. We may die. You know, we should play Stellaris after this. So you can pretend we're playing the other side all of a sudden. Okay, you don't have enough movement to go. That's fine. Actually, I really didn't need to use this plasma bomb. Well, you're too weak to take on the UFO for now, but you can definitely go and take care of that little invader. And you over here, I guess just fortify up. I'm not sure this squad can finish this. I think we'll just wait one more turn for a bombard. And then if we end up in this tile, assuming we have a charge on this, we do, we can then click that to just kill all these invaders afterwards. Based on what it sounds. We haven't actually tried that function yet, But it sounds like it's just going to kill them all. Or our Star Trek mod. I played the Star Trek mod before. I was less than impressed with things. I mean, unless you mean the official game there, Star Trek Infinite or something like that. But I think we'll probably some standard Stellaris. We're definitely due. I got to go back to Hoi 4 as well too. It's been way too long. Oh, are we already in the next era? Well, there we go. Age of Transcendence. Now, I don't know what the mechanics are here. We'll see. We might win very quickly. All right, this is the final age. It's now or never. Generate swaths of domain XP and social fabric points. Improve your nation through mutually beneficial diplomacy. Unrest gained from wars 5 times greater. Achieve victory by being the first to complete all 6 social fabric tracks. Oh, okay, we have to complete all the social fabric tracks. Each technology in this age helps fully complete a social fabric track. Oh! Okay. So the ones we're furthest behind on are government and engineering. So presumably, there's going to be a research for government and a research for engineering. So ingenious monument over here. Gain social fabric ingenuity based on the amount of improvements you have built. Mega monument improvement, which gives us a crap ton of XP. And then the government one would be utopian welfare, not warfare. Yeah, social fabric organization based on your nation's total population. Algae farm, ooh. I mean, presumably a sea-based improvement. Education center, education information. Oh, this is an improvement as well. And it generates specialists. Mega housing. You know what? I want the ingenious monument first. Let's do that first. We can also go back and backfill some techs and get some wildcard social policies, but that's going to be fine. So, yeah, we have to have completed all 6 tracks. All right. Well, we've made some good progress towards that. Now, over here... Wait, did killing... I'm sorry, did all the UFOs just disappear when we ended the Age of Visitors? I just figured it would stop spawning them, but I guess they weren't continuously spawning anyway. They just left. Oh. Alright, well that solves that problem. Alright, now our turns are going to go fast. Just going to go shove my units into some sites to defend. And then we'll put them all on sleep mode. Oh, maybe that's why someone was saying so many UFOs or techs wasted or whatever, because if we kept killing them, we would have had more spots that we could go and harvest them. But that's fine. Sleepy times. Sleepy times. Okay, now that aliens aren't, like, constantly destroying our terrain, I will have to go and spend some attention to, like, spending some of these points and stuff like that. For now, I don't know. Well, your sewage is actually fine right now. And we never got our surface air missiles to help kill some of these things. Sure, more knowledge. We don't need the suppression. And then we'll get engineering. Let me cycle between these. If you're working on a unit, I'll let you finish it. But anything that's queued, I'll cancel. Oh, can I not? There you go. Okay. Done, done, done. Yeah, how much did they change in the other continents? I mean, some. I'm assuming this wasn't all desert before, although, like, some of it may have been, some of it may not have been. It looks like they definitely changed a fair bit. The AI, oh, this is the one we saw before at Arbella, must have used a bribe thing. They might have used some more, but probably there as well. But overall, yeah, I don't think things have been going too good for them. Oh, government's capped out, although this is still on cooldown currently. Yeah, this does, like, basically no knowledge. You know what? I'll just wait so we can use it when it's on cooldown. It's fine. After being bombarded by Skull Towers, they knew they couldn't win. Right. Power of Skull Towers. If these guys wouldn't go to war, I'd be totally fine with signing a bunch of alliances, but they keep starting wars with each other, and I don't want to get involved, so... Yeah, whatever. Okay, so before we end turn, gotta do some work. The fact that this place wants ideologies is a little tricky. Oh, yeah, and here's again, this is where it would be really nice if there was a pop-up to tell us places where it can be repaired. I'm really hoping that's one of the first things we see. Because just as a quality of life thing, it would be huge. Let me shrink the navies, the air forces, shrink down the armies. Actually, I don't even need the outposts. Actually, and I don't need the vassals. I really just want the list of cities here. See these up arrows for the upgrades. So the Weaver can still be upgraded to the Automaton Mill, which I don't necessarily care about. Yeah, you've got the Wreckers, which is good. Yeah, me trying to find things that are on fire is tricksy as heck. You need education, so let's go public school. No one's working these tiles, so we weren't getting quite that much education. Oh, that one's on fire. Fill this up a bit. You also have a need for information, which... Do we have the means to provide you with information? Goods. So offices we can build. Convert computers into information. This assuming we have computers. We might have to get some other tech to provide information here. Okay, so that was that. If we look at Parduke of Clay... So Parduke, you're going to go and get apartment buildings to provide... You're capped on housing, which is great. This is going to help us at least fix the ideology problem. You're at a population limit anyway. I just want to make sure that you don't have anything that you're too miserable about. And squint mode for repairs. I could slap down a million concrete plants over here again. I think a bunch of them got lost. Parduke still has pretty good production, but... Okay, that's it for our points right now. Although I do have a lot of specialist points available. Oh, over here, this concrete plant can be destroyed. And instead, get an oil well. Did we have any oil in Not So New York? No. Nico? Just outside your borders? And there too. Could spend exploration XP to expand the tiles, but I'd rather not. Toe picker... No oil. Bell Too Fast, Too Furious? No? We have one oil, I think. In our current borders. Okay. This is end turn now, it's fine. Parduke's port's on fire. Actually, there's a few things over here, too. That can be fixed. I mean, we might have the points for that. You. All right, now we're out of improvement points. We've still got lots of specialists, but that's going to be fine. Well, I could rush the culture. Well, I think the thing might be just the social doctrine wildcard stuff. I don't have to spend this point immediately, so we could still save this to help with any kind of filling a gap we want to do. No, I want to skip the modify social fabric. Can I end turn without doing that? Oh. I'm doing the tech for ingenuity. I don't know how much it's going to give us. Yeah, maybe I'll just put an exploration for now. Can you have an artist that can be bought to immediately full culture? What? No, we can lower unrest. We can get the population in places, do vassalizing, but that's it. Okay, innovation warfare domain. Our citizens seek to use the tools of warfare to maintain a healthy peace. We accept, we get a bunch of warfare XP, which will just bring us to the cap, which we can use to trigger tenacity, which will give us some extra social fabric, which is great. This just came off cooldown, so we'll do the organization, which is also going to be lovely. We're doing the tech things, great. These units are going to stay parked here, here, there, and... Park yourself in Portland. That's going to be fine. Please gather the wreckage. Thank you very much. And again, I might not worry about optimizing every single tile right now because the regions are mostly going fine. Research Institute. Actually, do this first and then do the Research Institute. Excellent. How's your sanitation here? I can use a little bit of a boost.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Chocolate, and then, yeah, I don't know. Congressional
Just
officers,
lost my
whatever.
first game after being overwhelmed by hordes of British horse archers. 10 out of 10 game. Also, why couldn't the alien afford the spaceship?
Why?
Because of the astronomical cost.
Boo! Weird my game can build artists might be from different age path. Yeah, it could be different age path, or some of the national spirits or even the governments can sometimes unlock a new power. So yeah, sometimes things can be a little bit different. I don't think we need the supersonic lancer. I think we can just save up our points for the social fabrics over here. So that's probably all fine. Yeah, if none of the cities are like, I mean, I know they're not green, but if they're not red, then I'm not going to worry too much. I mean, if anything, maybe I could be like, listen, any empty tile can just become a new concrete plant.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Quick, Triple Jesus! Hey, thanks for the sub. There you go. Not enough points for more concrete plants. Chief Engineering, and then whatever. Yeah, example, hunters and spices, merchants unlock new things you can improve, elephants and spices. Right, they generate different tiles, which is cool. Chief Engineering, and then whatever. Actually, maybe the thing I should be doing with some of these cities a little bit more, if there's nothing that screams out to be done, is I could switch them all to the research project. Yes, you're not capped on sewage, and you do need ideology, so we'll build a radio station. That's going to be fine. You demand age, renaissance, aesthetic discovery. That kind of makes sense. Monument reward. Your improvements award you with 5 fabric. Okay, so that is a lot from completing that. Also, we capped out on ingenuity again. Social fabric wildcards. Oh, we got another one. 2 of them. Okay, so let's put it in tenacity, which will finish that off. And then we're about to spend here for insight. And then, how much government XP are we making per turn? 103 per turn? That's crazy. But the government one is the furthest we're away from, although we are making tons of points. I was going to say, maybe I should research the government one, but now I'm actually wondering if I should do terrain preservation here instead. Just because it'll give us a ton of social fabric. Reach natural landmark you control, which actually might not even be that much. But let's do that first and see what it is. I mean, we've got a lot of them in our borders, so it might be fine. Trade company, you know what? Treaties for tech, please. Rush this. You know what? We'll do another space exploration. Last one was kind of cool. Nation has constructed a manned space station to study space from orbit. So, innovation, our line units get a bonus to defense. Our mobile units get a bonus to defense. We're going to have the Space Center give us food. Now we'll do this. And yeah, more innovation points is good. Don't preserve terrain, improve it. We're going to preserve it in jars. Region idle. Yeah, you know what? Just throw it in tech. We're just trying to speed run this ending here. Oh, I needed to set a reminder for the government points here. Although I think it still had, I think it had 2 turns on cooldown. So I think it's probably just now we can do it. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, it just went from 3 to 4. So organization just came up. I'll put a little reminder in there. Same thing over there. Done, done, done. See, they keep starting wars. They're just not as enlightened as we are. I can do research initiative. Oh, that gives me specialists. No, I want treaties for more knowledge to finish this tech a little bit faster. Done. Someone who just spent over a week in the Rockies. Please preserve the terrain. Oh, neat. I don't know why our view is over here. I guess because we keep seeing their units move. All right. We maxed out innovation again. Innovation, engineering domain. Our citizens seek to develop cutting-edge engineering practice to develop the best cities. We don't need engineering XP. We've already maxed that bar out. I mean, we could spend it on stuff, but it's about to cap out again. Even though I don't need the money, I guess I'll take the money. And actually, what I'm going to do for any city... Well, here. It'd be better to do it on this view. Any city that's still building a building, let's rush that, and then tell them to go into treaties mode. Rush this. Treaties. Rush it. Rush that. Done. Must be live streaming from Moscow because I be rushing so much. Listen, I'm just going to play the game and not actually generate commentary. Exploration reward. National landmarks you control. Award you 2 social fabric insight. There you go. Maxing that out. Perfect. And then all we need to do is finish the government side of it. Oh, we're going to finish with time to spare. Nope. Seeing a unit move around in the north. Yeah, 3 turns to finish researching that, which is going to cap out our government stuff and presumably finish the game. Did I miss the alien war? What happened? Did we win? We were going and booping them really aggressively, and then when we left the age, they went away. They're like, you know what? These humans are just too strong. Yeah, I can even do this to boost our social thing, but we don't. I guess I will, just in case for whatever reason we don't get enough organization from finishing the tech, but I suspect we're going to win in 2 turns here. So it'll be an interesting question about, do we start a new one right after this? I don't think we'll start another one on stream because we want to do some variation. We don't even need that XP, but it doesn't matter anymore, right? Not everyone is into 4X. We'll want to mix in some other game to start off at that point. Okay. Did we wean? Transcendence is full. Do we still have to research the next age? No. Is it just going to win when we finish the turn? Ooh, technological advancements repeatable. Oh, this just gives you wild cards. Okay. I was wondering, like, what if you don't finish everything with this? Cool, and of course we could go back and backfill some stuff, which actually probably isn't a terrible idea, but I think the game's going to end when I hit end turn here. Victory! Through our efforts in understanding our neighbors and promoting a unified global culture, we've achieved world peace and transcended our violent past as a nation of the United States. I mean, to be fair, the real game violence came from us, right? We are the ones who triggered the Age of Blood way back when. We're the ones who extinctified 3 different ancient nations. But, you know, we're rewriting our history at this point is what's going on, I suppose. We transcended the violence, though. Yeah, totally. Totally, we transcended the violence. Have you thought about checking out on going medieval eventually? Yeah, I mean, we looked at it once or twice a while ago. It has been a while. That would be interesting. I'm not sure that the view map button is working for me. So, oh, no, there it is. Cool. I mean, there's not much new to see. Wait, what are these buildings? Oh my God, Susa's been building fighting pits all over. Look at them. Yeah, they've been collecting the Aether as well. But yeah, we've just been like, we just raffle stomped our neighbors, and then that was the game at that point. We just had infinite lands and no threats, so we could focus entirely on growth. I mean, did I even build a single military unit past the Raiders spirit? You know, we built I was gonna say we built a couple berserkers here and there, but no, those may have been like warfare powers or culture powers just to generate some units. I mean, until the aliens showed up, we went through a massive period where we literally didn't have to invest in a single military unit. So we could focus entirely on infrastructure, get our tech rate going like crazy, and had no problem. Oh, hey! Marduk, thank you very much! Hi, Basil Noodle, very appreciate it. Thank you. The Noodles of Victory! Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, well, I think we pre-built some units before the aliens visit, but it's for that era, right? In preparation for the aliens for that. But But yeah, it meant we could really focus on just infrastructure. And again, we weren't playing on the highest difficulty, so not that surprised that we took a win there. A big question will be, how does the game challenge us when we do play on max difficulty? What's that like, etc., etc. But we are going to wrap up the Millennia here because, and I'll probably do the next series as a YouTube thing, because different people want to see different things on stream. We've been doing Millennia for a week. I mean, I guess, yeah, we started last Monday, so it's been a full week of doing that, and except for taking Sunday off. So we're gonna switch to something else. So the question is, at this point, what? We've got an hour and 10 minutes left of the stream. I don't think I want to start. I don't know if I want to start our next big game yet. Someone mentioned RimWorld, which is very tempting because I'm still way into RimWorld right now, but I want to wait for Anomaly to come out, and then we'll start a 1.5 Anomaly playthrough. I mean, we could be playing on 1.5 on the unstable build, but we just be goofing around for a little bit